If you are looking for a fast, precise, and easy to use laser engraver, the Carverall K15 Pro is a great choice for makers, hobbyists, and small business. For a limited time, new customers can enjoy 10% off all Carverall laser machines. Check out the link in the video description. Hi everyone, welcome to the Laser Channel where we learn, create, and share. My name is Greg and this is the Carverall K15 Pro. Let's get started. Here's the machine, some assembly required. The comprehensive user manual will take me through the couple steps needed to put the rest of the K15 together, along with, if I've got any questions, there's a scannable QR code right on the box lid. Putting the machine together is going to be very speedy and straightforward. All the sub-assemblies come pre-assembled and pre-wired for convenience. All I need to do is join everything together with 6 screws and the included tools. From unboxing to power up with the assembly takes about 5 minutes. The machine has everything that I need to get started with basic projects. As we saw before, I've got a nice comprehensive user manual, the power adapter, USB cable connection for Computer Connect, some sample material, some bass plywood, and some craft paper. Craft paper is great to practice with. I also have the assembly tools and a maintenance wrench for tensioning the rail system on the machine. There's also a whole separate card for getting set up with the software to use the K15, which is what I'll be doing next. Oh, and I almost forgot, the machine comes with these extra tall standoff legs for doing extra thick work like this thick block of wood. And now it's time to jump into the computer and create our first project on the Carverall K15 Pro. We'll check out the graphic I've already loaded into the software. I'll zoom in a little bit and we'll see it as an outline of the state of Wisconsin where the laser channel is recorded. Across the middle and kind of a slant, I have a nice font with the word home. These go great on coasters, and for today's project I'm going to use the 2 wooden blanks that come with the machine. I have the freedom to pick my own settings that I've got right here. And if I'm new to laser engraving, I can reference the user manual. It has some good start settings on a variety of materials. Now let's check out how I set up the material inside of the laser machine. I have my machine sitting on top of this spare piece of sheet metal to protect my tabletop. If you don't have a spare piece of metal like this, a simple sheet of aluminum foil will do the same thing. I'm going to be making a couple projects with the same size material, and to place the material in the same spot every time, I've marked it out with some blue painter's tape to get the position perfect every time. And to make sure the material doesn't shift around, 2 more pieces of painter's tape, 1 in each corner, holds my work material securely down in place. Next, I'll set the perfect focus of the machine. There's a little focus arm that folds down on the side of the eye-friendly laser guard. I just simply loosen this thumb screw and lower the laser module until that little leg or arm makes contact with my material. I tighten the thumb screw back up and fold that little focus lever back up in place, and now the machine is in perfect focus. That was quick and easy, and most of all, it was a lot of fun. The only thing I have left to do is to hit the start button in the software and start the first project. Before I do that though, I'm going to go through some quick tech specs on the K15 series laser machine. The machine can run up to 15,000 millimeters per minute, which is 250 millimeters per second. The work area is 297 by 210 millimeters. That is an A4 sheet size. Available with a 7-watt or 12-watt laser diode module and a 2-watt IR module that's perfect for marking metal. The K15 runs on popular software like free Laser Gerbil, free CutLab X, and the ever-popular paid Lightburn software. Available accessories include rotary unit, camera, air assist for deeper, cleaner cutting action, and honeycomb, the perfect companion when cutting materials. While I'm using wood for today's project, the K15 is compatible with tons of material like stone, leather, leatherette material, slate, dark colored acrylics, and even stainless steel, just to name a few. With that covered, it's time to put some safety glasses on and hit the start button and create our first project on the K15 Pro by Carverall. Everything turned out perfect, and best of all the lines are nice, neat, clean, and crisp. This project turned out absolutely perfect, and in fact, I'm going to be making 2 of those. The second project is going to show you one of the really cool features about this machine, and that it doesn't need the computer connected up to the machine to make a project. For that, I'm going to disconnect the USB cable, power down the machine, and I'm going to remove the TF card, or I like to call it the SD card. I'm going to place this in the USB reader that comes with the machine, and we're going to hop back into Lightburn software, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to save that program on the SD card to run the program directly from the machine. When I save this file to the SD card, it is going to save the graphic position within the work area and all of my settings. It's going to be really simple. I'll simply plug the USB adapter into the machine, and then I'm going to go over here to save G-code. When I click on that, I've got it pointed at the USB drive, and I'm going to save the file as 001.nc. The file always has to be saved as 001. If I put anything else in there, it actually won't read the card. With that all set, I've already got it saved in the cards. I'm going to cancel out of that, and we'll meet back up on the machine where I reinstall the SD card and run the machine without the computer connected. First things first, I'll get my other piece of material loaded into the machine, lining it up with the 2 pieces of tape that I put down from the first project. And just like the first project, I'm going to use 2 more pieces of blue painter's tape to securely hold my project material in place. Focus has already been set on the laser head. Now I can grab the SD card and get that reinstalled into the machine. Turn the power on. I'll press once to home the machine. Once it's homed, it's going to go and frame out the project. This is a good way to also double check that the laser head is over my project material. That all looks good. I'll pop my safety glasses on, and now I will long hold the button and release it, and now the project is running without the computer connected. How cool is that? Once again, this turned out absolutely perfect, and if I want to make yet another one, I can simply place my next blank into the machine, get it all set up, get that tape in place, and long hold the button once again, and I can rerun the same project as many times as I need. Both projects turned out absolutely perfect. A couple final thoughts I have to leave with you before wrapping everything up is This machine is built to last. The rails that the laser head runs around on, those are going to be all metal construction. The laser module, there's a cooling fan on both sides, and those cooling fans have dual ball bearings for extra long life. Now, speaking of the laser module, it is rated for 15,000 hours of total use. If I use this machine 40 hours a week, it would take me a little over 7 years to use up all of the life within that laser module, and I think that's absolutely phenomenal for this hobby type laser machine. It's built to be safe. This has tilt protection in it. If it starts tilting, it will shut off the laser module and movement to the machine. And with the optional eye-friendly orange guard on here, this turns the machine into a Class 1 laser-safe machine. It's built for batching projects, just like we saw in today's video. I can save the program onto the SD card, and then with no computer connected, I can continue to hit the offline and gray button on the front and pump out as many projects as I need. Thanks for joining me in this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, show it some love by giving it a like or subscribing to the channel. Not only is it a great way to help this channel grow, but it's an awesome way to connect video content like this with great viewers just like you. And if you'd like to more directly support the Laser Channel, consider becoming a channel member. There's a link down below for you. The proceeds from that go directly back into the Laser Channel so I can continue to make more videos just like this for all of you. And until we meet again in the next video, I'm Craig from the Laser Channel, where we learn, create, and share.